largely because you have that initial setup, especially when playing against a Twisted Fate. But of course, TF Rumble, no slouches either, right? Yep. It's primarily because with Volleybet, you have Perks is losing a lot of his HP, but this is definitely a creative path, and they're catching Xiaohu out.
Blabber going in with a Thundering Roar. The damage comes out, and Fudge is on the board. Let the lane push into him. Blabber with a creative path for the first kill of the game.
And he's not going to get punished for it, because his bot lane has the push. That means that there's no risk of Ming or Gala setting up any kind of deep vision. Yes, he's going to be very behind on his clear, but he's trying to be active on the map, and he's looking for another kill in mid.
Ryan has to flash away, but the chase is on. Blabber flashes forward. There's the stun, there's the lockup. And this is the Blabber we saw in the LCS, stepping up now at MSI.
Kill after kill, love the aggression from Blabber. He now has his support to help him get the Scuttle Crab, and yes, he's going to be behind in clear speed, but it doesn't matter. He's getting his team 800 gold in the lead, and he's doing work for his laners.
He's getting the summoners out of these RNG laners as well. Crying no longer has flash, and Perks can just flash forward, looking for the Sleepy Trouble Bubble, goes a little bit wide, he's stun-carded, but here comes Vulcan, and there goes Crying back to the fountain for the second time in top side. Oh, Dragon resets a little bit, should be able to get it, but RNG do not want to give it up without a fight. Ming stepping in, the Dragon secured, Vulcan low, Feathers come back with the Blade Caller, Vulcan ticking down with the Ignite, has no flash, and RNG will get on the board.
Okay, so 2v2, Cloud9 could have won that, but they saw that Wei and Cryan were in mid, and if they committed, they were probably going to end up losing out. So I think it was smart to just leave your supports to the Wolves, give over that kill in exchange for the Drake, because it could have ended up much worse than it ended up being. But as you rightly said, RNG tried to make a play up towards topside. I wasn't keeping track of Cryan's summoner spells. I'm not sure if he had another summoner spell or if his TP was on cooldown as to why he couldn't use it. But as you rightly said, he came to top lane far too late. Lee Sin E wave clear very fast, which means that Fudge was able to clear that one out, and then the TP response from Perks. The fact that Perks TP'd at the same time suggests to me that Cryan's TP just came off cooldown. And so, yeah, either it just came off cooldown, or they held on to it a little bit too long. In any case, RNG are not able to find a successful kill top, and Perks and Fudge are making their way into the enemy jungle. Blabber's right behind.
Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. Sleepy Trouble Bubble would have hit if Wei hadn't harpooned the Razorbeaks. However, Wei is forced out of his jungle, will not get the spawn of his Razorbeaks. Blabber will take them, and Perks with control of the mid lane is able to work with his team. Vulcan comes across, catches the wave, will hold this for Perks, so he can keep building that slight CS lead he has in the mid lane. Did miss the first minion, but he gets the second, so that is all well and good. However, because of that, Vulcan being away from his lane, Sven now has to step back, has really been playing on the weak side of the map for the majority of this game, and because of it, has lost a plate. Wei is down here as well, but Vulcan is just going to step forward and ward it as Blabber, understanding that Wei is on the bot side of the map, has started up the Rift Herald.
All in all, though,
really good stuff.
Chilling, you know what I mean? Right, so if we have an opportunity to look at the gold, we can see that probably there's an advantage for Xiaohu in top lane. Even though he died, he has a huge CS advantage. Advantage in bot lane as well, because of the plates that Gala was able to get. So claimed the gold lead ever so slightly.
It's a tiny window here where Perks doesn't have TP, well, he does have TP, but he has to join late. Double TP coming from C9, Vulcan low, but he pops the stopwatch, and here comes Fudge. Kick onto Wei, drives in onto the backline, Fudge takes one, and Fudge with a perfect TP flank gets the double and wins the fight for Cloud9. Xiaohu's going to try and survive here. He's got the flash, but there are 3 players chasing him down.
He buys so much time for his team that they're able to re-engage. Fudge arrives, and then the team fight goes in favor of C9. They should be able to get this
doesn't have
straight.
smite, or he just gets it. He is going to die for this. Secures the second dragon of the game. From the Destiny, Cryan has locked in the gold card. Fudge doesn't really have anywhere to go. Xiaohu's going to dive onto him, and maybe a little bit of a caster curse there, as Fudge will get shut down.
That's really where the difference has come from, and huge props to Blabber. He now has his eyes set on Xiaohu, no flash.
Xiaohu has no flash, as you say. Perks coming in, misses the paddle star just to the side, but Blabber will secure the kill. A solo bolo for the Bear.
Blabber's feeling it this game. He had enough of the criticism. He was tired of playing standard jungle. Instead, he's all about gank and all about making plays. So here we can see RNG collapsing into the river. The flash in, the hook does land onto the volley bear, and then Vulcan soaking up a lot of damage. Here's the stopwatch. The ult to land through. Don't have time because we're back in the game.
Solar Flare onto Crying, pops a stopwatch of his own. Now he does have flash, but where's he gonna go? Nowhere is the answer. Equalizer from Wei just to clear.
Blabber has not lost an objective. And this is the Blabber that all NA fans were looking for.
Crack open that mid lane tower, which suffered a charge to the Rift-Held sister earlier on in the game, and with a minute on the Mountain Drake, I assume that's where it will...
Which means that C9 can do more than just take this mid tier 1. They can actually push into the enemy jungle, get all...
prayers, Naymen, you have to think for the LCS representatives. The Battlestar hits, the Dragon Beam started, this is the third of the game. Cloud9, they are in control of basically every...
Down to mid. He does have the cleanse right now. Cryan has the ghost. Fudge looking for it.
Wei has to flash away. Ming jumped on here by Blabber. That's the flash out as well, but Cryan has a really good flank position. There's the equalizer. The shield, the locket, Sven still alive. Ming goes to sleep, Perks goes forward. Solar Flare down towards the bottom side of the fight, and everyone disengages for the moment.
Every engage tool from Cloud9 has been used, and RNG has just disengaged. Gala still has ult, Ming still has ult, so does Fudge, and so does Sven. Perks looking for what picks he can, but RNG currently have the mid wave. Here comes a flash from Vulcan.
Flash away from Xiaohu, Featherstorm. There's the stopwatch. Fudge has the flash kick. Dragon's Rage, he gets in! He gets Gala! And the Killer Instinct collects a combo! What?
The start of that fight did not look great for Cloud9, but Fudge comes up clutch, and now
Wei's just dead!
Gets himself the one shot. The bubble's gonna look for Xiaohu, and it's Fudge that finds it.
Onto the blast, going to get onto the backline. He will be killed off by Cryan, who has to flash maybe a little. Manages to get away. Wei looking to get in from the back here, but Fudge is going to kick him away, and that Baron is secured. Cloud9 will get it. RNG now on the ropes, on the run, and walking back towards their fountain, but Sven is having none of it. He dives in, the Stormbringer from Blabber as well, and Gala's popped the Feather Storm, but Wei is already down. So is Ming, and Cloud9 can sense it. They can see the victory across the horizon. They take down 3, they take the Baron, and Cloud9 are pushing for the win.
They may very well look to end the game right now. As you rightly said, Medic, they have the Baron buff. They have all 5 members alive. Oh, it looks like Fudge has the TP too. He's going to reset. He's then going to tank up one of the minions. Oh no, he's not. Okay, never mind.
They're back away.
They're actually going to choose to disengage here. Okay, then I think
gold ahead, and I know so many NA fans said a prayer with little hope at the start of the day, wondering perhaps if you could find a win here or there, maybe beat PSG, but you are taking down tournament favorites. And you are doing it in style. The inhibitor tower now the target. Cloud9 with Baron buff will continue to push in. Look at Gala, he has to go back. He has to retreat. In the face of C9, he is forced to the fountain. Perks going in, another paddle star. You just can't dodge him, he just doesn't miss on this Zoe. He goes in, just dodges wide Xiaohu, and now the inhibitor will be next. Cloud9 unrelenting, continuing the pressure, continuing to force RNG between a rock and a hard place. What decision do you make? Do you engage? Do you go for it? Cloud9 are not giving you a moment to breathe. They're not giving you a moment to think as they look to the Nexus towers. First one almost down. Cloud9 back away just a little bit, just a smidge, just a tad, as they see if RNG will take the bait, will go in. Fudge has the flash kick available. Watch him in this fight. There's the equalizer just to clear out the minion wave more than anything. Vulcan stunned up. Ming will not go in for the hook, but Blabber is going to engage. Featherstorm coming out. Blabber pulls the stopwatch underneath the Nexus towers. Ming forced away as well, and here goes Fudge onto the back line. Stormbringer disables the towers, and RNG all survive, get back to the fountain. One tower goes down, Cryan looking for the flank, but once again a sonic wave hits him as soon as he comes up. Cryan almost down, he's walking away. Vulcan goes in with the Zenith blade, that's 2. Ming down, and now we can see C9. They will take the win, they will take down the LPL, and they will continue to give hope to every LCS fan out there. Cloud9 are making their way to semis.